Hey folks, I'm Vainglory, and welcome to part 5 of my campaign of Strat Clud in Thrones of Britannia. In the last part, our army here managed to defeat the army of Westernas, and the plan had then been to drive south and take their territory down here before they could recruit another army. However, we've got this army of Northleode up here, which is a bit of a problem for me. Circenn has an army, they're in the war, so I'm hoping that they'll come down and at least partially deal with this guy. But these guys over here aren't going to do anything. In fact, that's just a general, isn't it? Yes. So they crossed over, took here, and then it looked like they were driving on Scone. But with that army in the vicinity, they're not going to continue that, so they're likely to either push over in this direction or come back down here. I've got this small army here, and that might be a temptation for them to come over. I could move down here, I suppose, and take Abercornig, or Abercorn, as it's known these days. Let's do that. Obviously not going to go on and take Edinburgh, or besiege Edinburgh, because they're going to have a garrison of 8 or 9 units. Yeah. But that gives me a wee bit of a buffer again. Even if they take Strathbelin, if they come in that direction and start taking settlements, it buys me time to get my army back up anyway, so I could potentially push on for Dunbar as well and just bypass Edinburgh. We'll see how we go. Risk of rebellion in Loden. You'd expect that though. Let's switch this around. May as well. And with that we'll end the turn and keep an eye on what happens here. And so the hope is that this army comes down and engages here. Doesn't quite get close enough. I don't think they'll attack because that garrison's probably going to be able to support. And they did move down. And I suppose that's the best outcome I could have hoped for. Depending on how intelligent the AI is. We've got irrigation complete. So if this army comes down, they've besieged that. So that gives them the chance to come down and hit them. And if they try and come across, yeah, they could find themselves trapped. If this army's smart enough. We'll see how it goes. I think I'll leave this army in here just now. Let me see the settlement. It's not doing anything for allegiance or for public order. But we'll keep them there just in case a rebel army pops. Military research. Do you want Welsh hunters or royal spearmen? I think we'll go for the spearmen first. Well, what's the option here? Villa Estate. Now we can hold off on that. So, spearmen units we'll start with. And they're recruiting another army down here.
My warriors will not falter.
I think I'm going to head down this direction, hit them as quickly as possible, and if necessary I could just pull back up to defend these areas. So we'll start heading down here to start with. Okay.
For the glory of the Kaby.
I'd rather have the Welsh hunters, but we need to wait for that. Let's continue to recruit while we can. I think it's more important to get this army strengthened a bit than it is to do any building in here. So that's costing us 500. Get some cav in here as well. And that's us maxed out. No, I can't do this. I don't have the food. I keep forgetting that there's two aspects to look at. So we're not strengthening that army. Nothing that we can do in here yet. How much do we need? Maybe better to go for this first. That gives only 10 extra food. That gives 15. That gives 10. That doesn't give any food. We can't build a granary any further up, so we need, yeah, we need another couple of turns unless we can do some raiding, but they're not going to be close enough, not even going to get there next turn anyway. So that's us for this turn. Again, keep an eye on what happens here. Check this out. Denawal. You are just a statesman. You're okay for now. We'll leave that. And move on. So will they stay? That's a question. Given that there's a threat. Why did you go over there? To retake your settlement. Okay, you're coming to meet me, that's good. That up there's not so good. +2 influence for a run. Yeah, so by the time you take that, they're going to be over here. Potentially taking Dunblane or Strathbellan. I'd put my money on Strathbellan, to be honest. To take this. If they move into my territory, they can't recruit. I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to... But then, there's no point hitting that army. If I destroy that army and then don't come down and take Dunpris or Whitten Iron, they'll just recruit again. I need to knock them out.
We are Arthur's folk, true of heart.
I think I'm going to pull you back to govern. And you are going to come down and do what we can down here. Let's get right in their face. There's no point in messing about. We can take them. And if they run back into Dunpris, so much the better. Saves me a turn. Okay, we've got plenty of cash. Still don't have any more food. So let's just have a quick look at diplomacy. With Fochla. I'd love it if you would become a vassal. Nothing else that we can get in there. I'm not joining that war. Okay, Circenn.
You're a welcome sight. What can I do for you?
Might think about that. Not that though. Don't want a military alliance with them. They're defensive. They're not aggressive. So they might not go out looking for wars. Let's offer it.
You're not the allies we're after.
Are you not? Okay. We'll come back to you on that. I think it's improved. No, it's deteriorating, well, only slightly. We'll come back to that then. For true.
You're a welcome sight. What can I do for you?
I didn't think you would have a defensive pact. No, I don't want defensive pact with you anyway. Until I think things are a bit more stable. And Gwynedd. Happy with you, the way things are. Actually, let's come back up to basic Circenn.
My heart and my ear are open to you. Did you mention?
Thank you very much, that's kind. That allows me to get the farm. Let's splash the cash. And with that, we'll move on to the next turn. I thought, who's this? Because it was brown instead of the red, I thought that was another army in my territory. And I didn't pay any attention to what Circenn were doing there. My concern, I suppose, is that if they take Strat or take any of my settlements, they might then be taken by these guys up here, so who are supposed to be my allies.
We cannot.
There's no way I could have
We will serve you well.
held that, because there's no garrison in here. And he's got to go into govern.
Will do his duty. Command us.
And if we do lose settlements here, then we need to take them from Northleode. Down here, you guys stay to put, so let's hit you.
Send them packing. Step up now.
And we will wipe you out. Again. And also the trick with this one is to wipe them out without weakening myself to the point that I can't go straight into Dunpris. Okay, we're going to start here and turn you so that you don't have that uphill advantage. So let's get our spears. Three of them. Let's get you in sort of there. Our X-Men put in this flank. Put Javelin in behind there. Just because. And leave the cav down here. Just as a bit of a deterrent. I can forward deploy them though. So I may actually do that. Okay, start the battle. Let's get our archers to that sort of position.
No slackers. Faster now. The enemy tremble before our superior numbers.
So they should.
Show us the foe. Don't dawdle. We are the country.
Okay, they were just changing their facing rather than moving towards us. So you get out into that flank and you can go and threaten your cav. And let's speed it up a bit. And let's have you manoeuvre around here and see if you can turn them around a bit. If I can get them to refuse their left flank. No. Okay. That's fine then. I thought they might have put a couple of units round to defend that flank, which would have given me less to face up here, but I don't mind that at all.
Haste along.
Let's get our spears extended.
Get a move on.
Maybe lock you like that.
Haste along.
You guys up there.
Axemen.
Axemen in there. The javelin men in behind. And run up to here. Okay, so we're just going to hopefully keep this cav pinned there. I'll send my cav in at an opportune moment. Fast forward again. Okay, so reposition slightly. Let's lock you up. Move you to there. Our spears and tight behind. Swordsman out in that flank. Maybe bring the javelin men in more like that.
Now we're talking. Don't dawdle.
Okay, they're drawn in. They're moving forward. Are they? They're coming for me. Excellent. So you guys run into position. You go after them. You come up here and threaten their general.
Don't break now. Spearman.
You javelin men, don't you go and skirmish. You come out here.
Steady, boys. They're charging. Levyman. Don't break now.
Okay. You come off skirmish mode as well. Position in there.
Our general is under attack.
Now you go there. You line up there. You run around there. Archers. You target them. Where's the rest of my cav? Let's get you out of there.
See, they flee before our
Get
might.
those archers. I can just send you all in.
Horsemen. Strike hard. Kill him. Who needs practice? Javelins.
Javelins. You squeeze through there. Swordsman fall in the rear. You hit there. You get round to there. Into the rear. What's this? Eastern Horseman. You come and hit them.
It's a rout.
You hit
Our
them.
warriors flee the battle. Mangle them.
You charge them. You get in there. No, you hit them. They're gone. Never mind. Don't shoot it well. Form up there. You guys come over here as well. Over Cav to charge in here. General, you hit them.
The enemy general is dead.
Good stuff. Cav, turn and chase down those scouts. Javelinmen, shoot into the back of them. Swordsmen, you get in them. No, horsemen, I want you all going after that unit. You're chasing after 2 horsemen, never mind that. You chase them as well. They're done, they're gone. Not these guys. So you come and hit them. You as well. Send over some spears. You guys pull out again. No, don't target the weak points. I'm going to break anyway, I don't need any friendly fire incidents. Pull out of there. They're still up there, go and kill them. Yes, great, but I want them done. You guys swing around rather than going through the forest. That cuts the movement speed down by about 75%. It's not a full forest though. And I've gone the wrong direction. They're heading off to the left. And they're going to get away. Not so good. That was poor. Okay. Could have been better. It could have been worse as well. So one unit of Cav gets away, but that's all, and we've defeated their faction leader again. Let's take on the survivors,
Move out.
and you can stay over there.
By no means.
Half unit of Cav.
We are Arthur's folk, true
We'll
of
attack
heart.
there now. We can just occupy. Fantastic.
We obey.
And that gives us another 2,000 gold. I wish I could split this army in half. Send it over there. And also kill off this guy. I maybe should have done that instead of going to impress, but never mind. You're fine in there. I can spend some more cash and get more food. Another 10 food. And obviously I can get more units here as well. 2,800, 400 left, and I want to focus on this army first. What can we get? Let's get us some melee infantry, another archer, and that's as much as we can manage. Down to 7 food again. And I don't have the money for anything else. So hopefully they'll go for Dunblan rather than Strathbellan. But I expect they're going to come back round here and take this from me. So it depends what that army does, whether they come over to help. What do we have? We've just got a defensive pack, don't we? Oh no, we can set a war target. Because Kirkin's in the war with us. That'll do. Should have done that earlier. +1 zeal for run. Okay. So, I think I'm going to... I'll end a turn and then I'll put in a break. I do want to see what this army does. I think I can guess. But anyway, let's go ahead. Come on, Kirkin, over you come. As long as they go for the army and they don't take Strathbellan, if I'd end up losing it. Yes, swines. We'll just take it back when you move out. Call to arms. Kirkin. Why? That's frustrating. I'm going to have to decline, but then that lets me take that territory. Axes for hire. Stout warriors have arrived in our lands, offering their axes to us in exchange for coin. If we do not hire them, they will likely join our enemies. Lose 1,000. +4, or lose 1 influence. Well, I suppose I can lose the 1,000. But I've lost all this. We'll convince them, I think. Alright, okay, so you've got reason for it. Dark Year. -10 supplies, foreign territory. -2 public order in all regions is more of a concern. And -5 supplies in own regions. Okay, food shortage because we lost Strathbellan. Okay, I'm going to put a break in here. When we come back, I think we're going to start heading over in this direction. Because Westernas only has that one province left. And you're in raiding Northumbria. I thought Northumbria would come over and take that land. I wanted that. Never mind. Yep, so in that case you're going to go over, attack there, recruit some more units in here, and then look to go back and take our territory back. But for now, I'm going to put in a break, so thanks for watching. Please leave me a comment and rate the video, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.